Hey people, this is D. Marie here. Thanks for watching, man. I got an issue that's been on my heart a little bit. I'm a teacher at a well-renowned school in Chicago. Excuse me. And I got an issue that's been on my heart, and I just want to talk about it today. I'm on my commute. I got a really long commute, so I have a lot of time to spare. So I thought I'd just say a little something real quick. If you're a student of any sort, right? I'm a barber instructor, so I have about 20 students right now. I'm an instructor, but you know, if you're a student of any sort, if you're a law student, if you are in bartending school, I don't care. People go to school because there's something about their current life that is lacking. People don't go to school because they love their current life and they want to stay there. Because you can do what you're doing without an education, clearly. So there's really no need to go to school to keep the life that you have. People go to school to better their future, or to create something in their future that they don't currently have today. And what I see so many times, more often than not, honestly, is that life you have today distracts you and will possibly cause you to not finish school that you started to get away from the life that you have today. It's like you letting your ex break you up with your current partner, right? If you letting your ex break you up with your current partner is going backwards, because you left what you had then because it wasn't working for someone at some point. And then you move on, and then you let the past that you know isn't gonna work mess up your future or your present. It makes no sense. School is the same way. You got your past life and your current life, right? Because you're still living it while you're in school. No, matter of fact, let's break that up. You got your past life before school that wasn't good enough. Something about it is unappealing. It's not good enough. Today you are in school. Tomorrow you would like to create a new life for yourself. So today, why would you let the things that are happening in your personal life or private life, outside life, determine what happens in your future? Like, as a student, the thing that is more important than studying, going to sleep on time, making it to class, the thing that's more important is a mindset. You gotta have a mindset like a straight warrior, like a straight ninja. Like, you have to be on a mission from God to get through school, in order to get through school, because it's never easy. Life doesn't stop. School is something you put on top of life to make it even harder for yourself. Not, you don't do it to make it harder for yourself, but inevitably you will. Because life happens. You got all this stuff. And I think that people think when you start school, it's like, oh, well, he'll understand I can't pick up the baby on that day anymore. Or she'll understand that I can't make it to work on time like I used to. No one cares. No one understands. No one cares. This is an extra thing that you, or extra responsibility, an extra burden that you put on your life. That doesn't mean that the things around you and circumstances around you are going to change. Matter of fact, they might get worse, because now you're going to be more poor because you don't have time to work. You're going to be more stressed out because you got to go home and do homework. You're going to have less free time. Your friends aren't going to understand. Your family might not even understand what you're in school for. They may not support you. Maybe they do. That's nice. But what I'm saying is, the burdens of real life don't go away, and they don't get better. You just compound them by putting school on top. And God bless you for wanting to do better with your life and create a new life for yourself, right? It's going to be hard. Look, in my eyeballs. It's going to be hard. It's going to be really, really effing hard. There are going to be times when you want to quit. Everybody wants to quit. There are going to be times when you can't dedicate the time that you thought you were going to be able to dedicate to something because an emergency comes up at home. Or an emergency comes up while you're in school and you got to leave school. These things happen to everyone. But what you have to have is a mindset like a steel trap, where you say, no matter what, I'm going to finish this program. You have to. Because if there's any place in your mind, any doubt, that you're not going to be able to make it. If there's anything that's in your personal life that's more of a priority, like of course family has to be a priority, work has to be a priority, because you got to be able to put food on the table. But besides that, if kicking it is still a priority while you're in school, you're going to fail. If doing drugs is still a priority in school, you're probably going to fail. If having your weekends free is a priority for you when you're still in school, you're probably going to fail. The life that you had before you started school has to end in order for you to succeed. I'm going to say it again because you really have to understand this. The life that you had when you started school, before you started school, has to end if you are going to succeed in school. You cannot live the same life in school as you do when you're outside of school. It's not possible. It's not going to happen. And if you try to keep living the same life, you're going to fail. You are going to fail out of school. You can't show up late. You can't wear the same clothes. You can't have the same mindset. You probably can't eat the same things. You can't sleep the same patterns as you did before. You got other stuff to do now, and you decided to voluntarily put these things on yourself so that you can live a better life. But you so attached to the old life that you can't get to the new one. Stop it. I see it every day. I see people leave school early because they homie showed up. Now they want to go kick it. Or even dumber, the girl next to them left and they want to go kick it with the girl next to them, so they gonna leave. Let me tell y'all this. All these people that you so cool with in school and y'all so close and buddy, odds are you ain't gonna see them when you graduate. It's a different world now than it was when I graduated. And I sound old when I say that because I'm older than I look. You got Facebook and Snapchat and Instagram and all that, and you might keep up with them that way, maybe. But these people that you go to lunch with every day, that you leave to go kick it with, instead of being at school and doing what you need to do and getting your time, instead of studying, you going hanging out with them because they going to the beach, so you want to go to the beach. Listen, those people will pass your life by and you'll never see them again. So don't sacrifice your tomorrow for them either. If they want to be dropouts or flunkies and go do drugs or have recreational days off, you don't have to do that. Just because that's your homie don't mean you have to do that. As a matter of fact, if you're a real friend, you should try to elevate their mindset too. You should tell them, nah man, let's go ahead and get up out of here. You want to be here in January? I don't either. Let's go ahead and get out of here now. Let's do what we got to do. Don't let anybody pull you down, including yourself. Including yourself, including your past self, including your baby daddy, including anybody who is not married to, related to you by blood or marriage. Don't do it. And some of them you got to kick out the way too. I had somebody who was very dear to me, couldn't see my visions ever, and would actually put them down. That person got to go. Because my visions and my life is bigger than your opinion. You gotta go. If you can't jive with what I'm doing, you gotta go. And school is the same way. You have to be no holds barred about that. If you gotta be a complete island when you're in school, have no friends, have no social life, you're gonna win in life because you are doing what it takes for you to get by. You have the mindset to say, I don't care what Julie said. I don't care who's going to be at that party. I don't care how much that concert is. I don't care. I got to go to school and I got to get done. And if you can do that, you will succeed. And if you cannot, you will not. If you're still trying to kick it, you're still trying to be single or run around and have fun and, don't get distracted. A degree, a license, your certificate, whatever school you're going for, whatever paperwork you're going for, that is the only goal. It's not to make friends. It's not to meet your future boo. It's not to do anything other than get that paper and get a new life going. And if you ever need to remember this, share it to a friend who's in school. Save it, download it, watch it again, because I'm telling you the truth. I've been to school too many times, and now I teach and I see the other side of it. And there's nothing but personal life getting in the way because y'all minds are not in the right place. I don't care how nice it is outside. You know how nice it's gonna be outside? Just as nice as it is outside today. It'll be so much nicer in the exact weather a year from now or 4 years from now when you got your degree and you making money. It's gonna be so much nicer to be outside. Nothing matters but your paper. Your license, your certificate, your degree, nothing matters but that. You do what you have to do to survive until you get it, but nothing matters in your life until you get it. And if you understand that, and if you can make that mindset sink in with yourself, you'll finish. And if you can't, you're just racking up student loan debt, you might as well drop today. But you got a decision to make. Let me tell y'all a quick story about myself. I went to barber school 10 years ago now. Because I had an idea for a barber shop, and my partner at the time was going to help me with my vision for the shop. We ended up breaking up. I said, without her, I don't need this. I stopped coming to school. My attendance got so bad that the counselor had to call me at home and ask me to come in so that she could tell me that I was on academic probation. That's how rarely I came to school. They couldn't even have a face-to-face conversation with me. They had to call me and say, you want to come to school so that we can tell you that you ain't gonna make it? When they had that talk with me, it was a turning point. Just like this might be a turning point for you if you haven't gotten your mind right yet and you're watching. When they had that conversation with me, it was a turning point, and I realized I gave myself, I was in school for all this time. I got a student loan now that I'm in debt for. I'm not doing this for no reason. With or without her, I didn't invest this time in this schooling for no reason. I decided to do this, I'm gonna do it. I finished my student hours, and then I went straight through and did my barber hours. So not only did I finish my 15, I added another 1,000 hours on top of it so I could get a teacher's license too. That laid the groundwork for my life every day since then. Me making that mental decision to push through no matter what. I was poor. I wanted to kick it. I was dating. I was single. I was trying to be in the streets. And when that switched for me, nothing else mattered. You got to get there. And if you haven't gotten there, I got a real nasty surprise for you. You're not going to finish. I'm sorry. You're not. And if you can decide today that you are going to do anything in your power, you are going to work as hard as you need to, and you're going to do as much time as you need to, but you are going to get done no matter what. And when your friends come and try to holler at you and you push them off, and you know that party that you really wanted to go to, if you push it off, you're going to succeed. And that's just how it goes, man. So listen, I'm praying for you. I love you. You started this journey, finish this journey. You can do it. You just got to get your mind right. All right? That's all I want to say, y'all. All right, take it easy. Have a good one.